morning everyone, this is Dane. Welcome back to the channel. Today, as we speak, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I just got finished talking to my daughter in the United States. She's doing great, independent as she can be. Anyway, today we started having a gloomy uh, weather, and it's starting to rain now, and I would like you to experience that. We appreciate rain here because we collect rainwater, but the biggest issue right now with the rainwater, I'm not very comfortable even with our 3 filter system. I'm not comfortable till we get rid of all the black birds on the very top. There's thousands of them sometimes just around here, and they continue to do some crap up there and nesting underneath the solar panels, and that is not a very good thing because you can get infection from that. So best thing is we might explore and putting maybe net or some sort of spike. My husband has already purchased something like a windmill with some ultrasound device from the Zada. We're gonna try to do that, but this time I'm not gonna go up there nor him, because we're kind of older, we do not want anybody falling because it's really high up there. So our assistants, Ruel and the group, are gonna be here tomorrow, maybe Monday. They're gonna put that up, and if it's not effective, we're gonna see what other recourse we're gonna have to do to get rid of those birds. You will have birds, but my goodness, they can really get annoying, and sometimes we can even see blackbirds on our window. They're trying to pick on our window. Big blackbird, I mean loud as they come, and they do that in the middle of the day, and they're not very scared now. They will go when they see you, they will fly away, but they come back. So today what we're gonna do is just gonna sit down, and I'm gonna try to upload a lot of videos, but maybe later on we're gonna go to Babak to see if we can redo the urinalysis of my husband. So it's raining. Not really. They call this hinay-hinay. No. What is this kind of rain? But anyway, it's just drizzling, Not a full-blown rain. Look at this, guys. You know what I put in here? I tried what I saw in the YouTube. You put baking soda. I put 1 tablespoon in 1 gallon of water, and I put that into the trunk of each of these plant. You see, it's starting to bear some flowers, and it's beautiful. And you see, guys, I have a watermelon right there. That watermelon is gonna have some babies, and it's gonna have some melons someday. I experienced that. It's not gonna be a big watermelon though. All right, and this is how it looks right now. It's starting to rain, and I love this kind of climate though, especially when you're trying to relax. Just listen to the nature, guys. Hello again. Um, Sorry for the interruption. Well, this is a random topic about retirement in the Philippines, and I noticed this a big mistake that a lot of expats and wives, Philippine wives, who come here to fulfill their dreams in retirement in the Philippines. At the same time, exploring the real estate part, the real estate opportunity of investment. Okay, when you are in your 40s, that's the prime time to make a lot of money, okay, and you do a lot of investment. Supposing you go abroad and you kind of busy with your lives, making more money and saving. That's the time when you put money into the Philippines, okay? That's the time when you put money into real estate, which is right now very enticing because the country is improving economically. I don't know with this current administration though, because people are kind of sad right now. So I do not know with the investment part. But anyway, the big thing here is the real estate part. So you invest when you are in your 40s. 50, you can back off a little bit because that's when you got to be very careful where you invest. Okay, when you are in your 60s, okay, when you come back here, that's really not the time to invest. That's the time to invest on your, if you really decide to stay in the Philippines and retire here, then you're gonna say, back off. That's the time when you would like to set a kind of life. What kind of life you're gonna have here? That's when you start buying a piece of property. But before you do that, stay for about 6 months, okay? In fact, I have a video on this long time ago, but I'm gonna reiterate this again. So, when you come here, stay for about 6 months. That's after your retirement. And then you decide whether you would like Philippines, on what part of the Philippines you like. No, but before you do that, rent a car or get you some sort of transportation and move around. You cannot just sit in one place and expect to just do habal-habal or rent something and move around and looking for that special place. Because you will never know that you would like to go to the south instead of going to the north, okay? That's what we did a little bit here when we started. I listened to people. All right, so we got me an old Pajero, and I used that for transport back and forth. And plus, my brother-in-law also has a car, so help us out going around to see, explore around the island. So we finally got us a property that we really like. Now, first thing you do not buy the whole island, okay? Maybe because it is an investment on your part, but that's too late for you. You're already in your 60s and you cannot have time to recoup that. This time you only have this pension and maybe some money saved up, like in your 401k and your social security and a little bit of savings. That's all what you have. You cannot anymore recoup that. No time for that. So, when you find out a place where you would like to stay, then get you, number one, I told you the transport that you can use, because you're gonna use that for getting all your supply around the island, okay? So second, clean the area. You need to have water, and you need to get your electricity, and you're going to have a bathroom, okay, and a little house. Accept the fact that it's gonna be difficult, because it is going to be very difficult, because you're gonna be finding resources everywhere. But the only thing you can do that is to get you a transport. So after your resources and everything, then build you a house. Then you are ready. Do not get another piece of property till you get finished with the current house that you're building, unless if you have a lot of money left. Okay, do not underestimate the prices in the Philippines because it can really get expensive. Maybe to get started you probably put only few millions there, but as you get farther in your project, you're gonna need solar system, you're gonna have a steady Wi-Fi, so you're gonna get a Starlink and all CCTV, anything to equip that area to be comfortable. And when you're comfortable, then you would say, wow, I like it here. I really like it here. Because if a person is uncomfortable, no way of going anywhere, but you got this big property, you cannot even maintain it because you don't have an extra money to maintain it, then you're gonna hate the area because it's gonna be very difficult for you. Your transition is gonna be much difficult than the person who prepared himself and prepared himself and did not overextend themselves. Okay, guys, this is just a food of thought so that I could share you our difficulty, but I think we did a good job with getting started. We started low and then be careful with the expenses and so on. So may you have a good day, guys, and fulfill your dreams by basically making it come true, but you have to work very hard. Bye bye. God bless you.